sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand though. Do all that just cause I can though. Yeah, just cause I can though. Girl, you play me like piano. Walking in my Gucci sandals, get lit like a candle. Drop a couple grand though. Do all that just cause I can though. Yeah, just cause I can though. Do all that just cause I can though.
Papa Swole's in the casa. What up? What up, Sind Hey? Sind Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Making those sick motherfucking gains, bruh. Making those gains, son. Making those gains, son. Getting swole every fucking day, son. Today I smash legs, bro. Every fucking day working on my glutes, though. And I'm pinching on my nibs, yo. Every day getting so swole, yo. Oh yeah. Who the fuck wants to wear Gucci sandals? Stupid shit. Stupid shit. Get some Vibrams. Papa Sweezy. Papa Sweezy bringing that sleazy. You sleaze addicts. Swole sluts.
I'ma get you that new watch. Got designer clothes all on my body. Can't resist when you get a lot of checks.
I've been making those sick gains though. Every day I'm getting so fucking yoked, bro. Getting gains though. Making sick gains, bro. Every day though. Making sick gains though. Every day I'm making sick fucking gains, yo. I'm making those gains, bro. Kick it, bam. Yep. Kick it, boom. We're ready for some sick gains? Who wants some gains? Say, I want gains, daddy. I want gains. I know you do. I fucking know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Here we go. Episode 978. Yaboosh. Bow, 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 bow. Fuck your couch.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the
bacon
is
la
sizzling.
sizzle.
Welcome
Willkommen
to the Daily Swole.
Ah, yes. Testing. Test, testicles. Is this mic on? Testing, testicles. Testicles. Harry Ballsack. Welcome, everyone, to episode 978 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, Slaycast, and Taintcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Oh, do we now, Papa? Do we flex our biceps? Yes, you do. You do. And if you're not, why would you not flex your biceps? No one's watching you. Everyone's watching me. The spotlight's on Papa. The spotlight's on Daddy, which is okay. It's all right because I'm the one that's literally pointing them at me, so it's my fault. Anyway, I am here to help you make some sick fucking gains today on a Wednesday. And in order to do that, I must see some gorillas in the comments. So you can float any emoji of your choice, but I would like to see some gorillas. I would really love to see some biceps. And if you want to float some poop emojis or something else inappropriate, some eggplants, I am also okay with that too. I am in favor of any kind of middle fingers. Put your middle fingers up, put your middle finger up, put your middle fingers up, put them up, put them up. Aha. Casey absolutely killed it this morning. Biceps and triceps, best workout of 2019 so far. Very nice, very nice. So that's the best workout in the last 8 days, so to speak. Yeah. So far, every single workout I've had has been the best workout of 2019. So if you can keep that trend going, every workout is the best day of the year. Today's workout actually was really stupid and really ridiculous. I'll give you a little summary. And the cool thing is, for all you in Swolenormous X, I recorded it. It's a virtual trainer. It will be. It will be. Today's workout was 20 sets of squats. So that's nice. And then I finished up with some leg curls and stuff. But after the 20 sets of squats, as you can imagine, I didn't feel like doing too much more. I didn't feel like doing too much after that. So after I did 20 sets of squats, I was like, I was kind of done. I was kind of tired. And it's a cool strategy actually with what with how I did it, because I got something deep in the side of my quad. I think it's my vastus lateralis, because that originates from the lateral part of the femur. So it's deep in there. It's not my IT band. I don't think. It's pretty deep. Anyway, it's been kind of like tight and sore. I must have really jacked it up, like really blasted it one of the last leg workouts or something like that, or slept on it wrong, or who knows. So I wanted to go light. I wanted to go light and keep an eye on it and see how it felt, because it felt great for squats, but I'm not trying to get injured. So I was just going to go really light, sub max, and just do a light leg day if anything. So I started going light, and I figured, you know what? A great way, and by the way, here's a little training hack. A good way to adjust. Let's say you're going light. You can either go light weight and high reps to failure and just fuck yourself up. I mean, you can crush your legs going to failure, high reps, go super high reps, 15, 20, 25, 30 reps, which is one way. You can go super heavy to like failure, or to like, really strength reps, and that's brutal, but you might need a squat. I don't know. I don't always feel like going super heavy. Once in a while, I'll go really heavy and I'll put on 225, 275, maybe go 315, depending on how I feel. I don't go super heavy anymore, really as frequently. I do a lot more glute focused stuff, and I go really hard to failure, but more moderate repetitions and more, moderate intensities. And a great way to offset the fact that I'm not going to failure is to do more overall volume. So instead of going till the last possible rep that I could do for that set and really pushing every single set, and then potentially increasing the risk on whatever was tight in the side of my quad, it felt fine. I'm not stupid. I wouldn't have done squats. I wouldn't have done a workout if it felt injured. It just felt like sore, like a knot, like I have to release it. So I'm going to get on the foam roller more and really just bite the bullet today and really fucking get in there deep. Yeah, that's what she said. Anyway, so you could just do more sets. So I was going to do 10 or 12 sets. I mean, that's still a lot for most people's standards. I was going to do, a few sets like that. And then I was going to do 10. So I did like 5 or 6. I was like, I'm just going to keep on going, because I kind of did some ramp up sets. And then once I got to 10, I'm thinking, shit, if I do one more, I'm going to want to go to 20. So I did one more, and then I'm all right, fuck it, I'm going to 20. But then it started to loosen up, and I started to feel really strong and good. But I tempered myself, because what the temptation is for a lot of people, once you start feeling good, then you hammer it, and you forget the reason why you were taking it easy at the beginning in the first place, and then you get hurt. So I still kept it sub-max, because the most important thing is you live to see another day. It's not important you're not going to get all your gains in one workout, right? You're not going to get everything in one workout. So if you're not feeling 100%, go do something. Go do some stabilization. Go do some glute activation. You don't have to get all your gains in one workout, because you're not going to get gains in one workout. You're not even getting gains in a single workout. Any gains, you're breaking down the muscle. So your recovery is the most important thing. And if you're getting hurt, like I said, consistency is everything. And if you get injured, that fucks up your consistency. You can't make progress if you're hurt. You have to try to catch back up to neutral. So why fall behind? Just keep your body healthy, focus on some stabilization, do some mobility. Just keep the engine running. I don't like off days, but you can definitely shift. And yes, Tommy, I do deload weeks, but I don't really necessarily do deload weeks per se. I like deload weeks. I'm all in favor. It depends on the person. What I do with my programming is make sure I'm constantly, quote, deloading. I'm doing active recovery all the time. So when I start feeling tight, when I start feeling really stiff, rather than just keep on crushing myself in weights, bro, I'll adjust the volume. I'll adjust the failure point, right? I'll adjust the intensity. I'll adjust, okay, let me take a day off and do some yoga. Okay, I still need one more day off. Like this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I was just burnt out because I'm here editing all the time, and sometimes I get stiff, and I've been crushing myself, and I just felt I just needed to do mobility and just yoga. So I did yoga on Saturday, and the next day I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do mobility and yoga again. And on the weekends, a lot of times I take those off from strength training. I shouldn't say I always do. I usually go train. However, I've been on the early morning. I've been going really early in the morning, and my gym opens at 8 on the weekends. And I almost feel like, it's not really early. It is early, but it's not early. It's not 5 or 6 like I usually like to go. So that's kind of, I guess, a little bit of an excuse for me to, I'll just sleep in. I'll just do yoga today. But I've been really into yoga and mobility more lately anyway. But yeah, instead of just doing pure deloading where I'm just only doing light stuff for a week, I implement that consistently and I'm more dynamic and I go on the fly with how I feel. So I adjust accordingly. So that being said, I hope that enlightened all of you. I hope you got a lot of feedback on that. But anyway, my leg workout was great. So I am looking forward to sitting here for up to an hour and then getting up and be like, oh my God, my fucking legs. But I'm going to be doing a lot of squatting today, a lot of like deep mobility and shit like that. So today's episode, resolutions break your neck. They break your fucking neck. I am going to lay some smackdown. I'm going to be laying some knowledge cock. So make sure that your face is clean so I can rest my knowledge schlong across your chin. I don't want to get my dish dirty. So make sure that you clean your palate before I slap you with my salty leg day cock. No, I showered. I'm just joking. So it'll be clean, but I'm about to slap everyone. I posted today an old school video. How many of you saw that? Just drop in the comments, drop some biceps or from, I like it in the ear. I know you do. I know you do like it in your fucking ear, whore. How many of you saw that resolutions video? This podcast is so depraved. How many of you saw that resolutions video? I posted on Instagram and Facebook. It was from episode 599. I posted it a few times. You know, I dig that back up, throwback episodes. And just today it felt that was what I wanted to talk about today. It's perfect because here's the thing. I'll post that. It's hard to post that in December. I think I did post in December. I think I posted it like the first week of December. But when you're in the middle of the holidays, people don't want to hear that stuff. It's all like, oh, bah humbug, like fuck your resolutions, you're cranky. Everyone's so caught up in the bullshit. And then if you post it right on January 1st, everyone's like, Happy New Year. Like, oh, you're so negative, you know. But if they post it like a week after like the dust settles and people get their shit together, like fuck your resolutions. Like, oh shit, people are paying attention now when I say fuck your resolutions. And I want to bring that up because this is the time. This is the time. Come on, this is the first week. It's the first week of the resolutioners. It's getting to that peak point where it's like, people are they're starting to get on, but they're also kind of, oh, I don't know if I could keep this up. They haven't built that consistency and that discipline enough yet, right? Oh, thanks a lot, Mark. I appreciate it. New member here. Love the Swole Foundation. Keep it up, bro. And make sure you also check out the Swole in 7 series. Those are the 7-minute mobility workouts and also the yoga studio for more. You can also jump into that on yoga days too, in addition to the ones in the 90-day dash program. Where was I? So this is that cusp. This is that cusp for the, you know, the resolutioners are there. They're coming. They're still coming in. Some of them started January 1st and whatnot. And the video that I posted that I had made in episode 599. So today is episode 978. So it was 370 days ago. So over a year. So it was in December when I posted it. When I made it, when it was on the podcast, episode 599, whenever the hell that was, but I think it was last year. So that would be 2017, December. And I was referring to in that video, if you set your goals on a date, if you make your goals based on a resolution, you're fucked. That's pretty much how the video ends. And that's what I've been saying for a long time. And this is a point that has to keep on coming out now and again. And now it's really contextual because this is obviously resolution season. Okay, so that being said, why? Why are resolutions dangerous? Now, I have a lot of people. There are a lot of new members joining Swolenormous X. As most of you know, there are massive specials going on for my fitness platform, my private community, and all the programs and workouts and yoga classes, everything. So shameless plug, go there. It's the best fucking thing you're going to find anywhere. I promise you. Plus you get a 30-day guarantee because I don't want your fucking money if you don't want to make some sick fucking gains. If you don't want to lose fat and build some muscle and do it the right way, you don't have to be there. There's no stress. There's no risk. I'm not trying to I don't do 1,000 episodes of a fucking podcast to scam you out of a few bucks. All right. So check it out. Don't fucking slack on it. It's not going to last forever at this price. Now, that being said, okay, a lot of people are coming in. So I'm not knocking anyone that starts. I'm not saying that if you start, oh, I hate you. If you join, I'm talking down to you. I want you to start. But the thing is, I want you to start yesterday. I want you to start December 31st. If you're thinking about starting today, I want you to fucking start yesterday. Like, I want you to start now. Don't fucking wait. Now. Now. Yes, everyone that's in Swolenormous X, drop it in the comments and tell everyone else how awesome it fucking is. I'm not trying to bias you. You know how fucking awesome it is. Just tell anyone that might be on the fence because they hear me talking all the time. Just let them know what they're missing out on while I rant. One of the things that I want to get across is that as much as I rant on resolutioners, I don't discount the fact I don't want you to not do it. I want you to start. So whether you start on January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, I don't give a fuck. I want you to start immediately. Okay? I don't want you to wait like in December 17th. I didn't want you to wait till January 1st. Right now it's January 8th, 9th, whatever the hell it is. I don't want you to wait till February 1st. I don't want you to wait till tomorrow. Okay? That's the whole point. So if you joined today, if you joined yesterday, I love you. I want you to see results. I'm just trying to get you off your butt so you make a decision and fucking make gains with your fitness. The problem with calling it a resolution, I want you to take control of your life and start. Period. Fuck the resolution thing. It just happens to be this time of year. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter. The problem with making it, this is my resolution. This is my resolution. The problem is what date is that? January 1st, 2019. You're going to break your fucking neck looking back at January 1st, 2019. Let me ask you something. When you're driving somewhere, when you have a goal in front of you, why the fuck are you making your goal based on something that's behind you? It doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why it doesn't work. It's designed to fail. You need to look into the future. Why are you setting your fucking goals in the past? Why are you setting your goals in the past? Why? How is that going to help you? Oh, January 1st, 2019. Fuck that shit. What about January 1st, 2020? That should be your goal date. That should be the long-term goal. What about February 1st, 2019? What about March 1st, 2019? What about April? Like all those days that are coming. What about right now? What about tomorrow? The next day, the next day. Those are the things you have to focus on, not fucking last week. Who cares about last week? Yesterday is the same as a week ago. It's done. It's in the past. You'll never get it again. The thing about time is that it never ends. The clock is always ticking. It's always running. So when you're taking a shit, when you're showering, when you're eating, when you're fucking, when you're sleeping, you're losing time. There's sand dripping out of that hourglass. So it really makes a difference when you start, like when you actually realize, hey, I'm never getting any of these seconds back, not minutes or days or all these years lost. Every moment is gone after the moment occurs. So you're not getting any of those back. So what are you doing with it? Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting to start? Why? For what? Why are you waiting? That is a great question. Why the fuck are you waiting? You want to be, or if you wait, you're actively choosing to be fat, lazy, out of shape, skinny, whatever you don't want to be anymore. Okay? And I'm not talking from a superficial standpoint, abs. I'm going to get to that in a second. We got a long rant today. I got a couple topics for the rant. I'm not talking about superficial results. I'm talking about why don't you want to take care of your health? Okay? That's a really fucked up question. Why not? Why not? Like how sadistic are you? You're trying to damage you're consciously damaging your body. You're voluntarily treating your body like dog shit. Why is that? What's going on? Why do you hate yourself so much? Oh no, but I love who I am. You only live once. Yes, as I said 1,000 times, yes, you only live once. Don't you want to live it well? You can still live to the fullest. You can still enjoy your life. It doesn't have to be poisoning and treating your body like fucking garbage. Okay, you can still love your body, eat the right foods, and go rock climbing. You could do more of that stuff because you're actually healthy. You can live longer and more healthily and enjoy doing the things you love longer. Doesn't that sound like a much more logical and commonsensical idea? And when you have your goal, and you're setting your goal on January 1st, every second, every moment that passes, you're looking in your rear view mirror. Stop breaking your fucking neck looking back at that goal. Your goals have to be in front of you. That's where you came from. Fuck January 1st. If you make any resolution, fuck your resolution. Fuck January 1st. Fuck every day in the past. You're not that person anymore. You're a newer and better person every single day. I do not like going back in time. I don't like living in areas that I used to live. I don't like going to places I used to go. I don't like revisiting even old relationships and things in some instances that didn't like end well, or that didn't provide me value at the time. I like leaving shit in the fucking dust. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to be rude to people. It doesn't mean I don't have friends for a long period of time. No, I have really, really close friends. I keep my circle extremely fucking small because I don't have time for people. I don't have time for bullshit. I'm focused on my own shit. So I keep certain people very, very close. And that I like to bulldoze through. I like to keep on moving forward. Always move forward. You need blinders. You need blinders like those horses. You need blinders where they don't see anything around them. You see fucking straight ahead. Think about that. Take your hands wherever you are, put your phone down for a second, and just, I know you know what it's going to be like, but I want you to feel it for a moment. Put your phone down and then just go like this. Put your hands by the side. Just pretend the blinders. Take them off and then see whatever you can see. You can see like what? Maybe 175 degrees, maybe 180 kind of. You can kind of get a general idea of movement from the sides in case there's a predator coming, right? The evolutionary adaptation, maybe like 190 degrees, whatever it's technically. But then you cover. That's all you need to focus on. Just like that. That's it. That's all you need to focus on. And when you cover your eyes a little bit, you realize, holy shit, there's a lot less that I can see. But that's exactly how you need to treat your life. Like, fuck all that stuff. That's the noise. Right? That's the social media stuff. That's other people's fucking problems. Fuck other people's problems. Fuck their problems. Go hang out with new people that don't bitch and moan and have problems. You need to focus on your own fucking problems. You need to focus on your own shit. And that's going to bring us into the next topic, the next area of rant, because I want you to focus on the right things. So when it comes to nutrition, what do we do here? What do we do on the Daily Swole? What do we do in Swole Enormous X? What do we do here? We look at the most important aspects of improving your nutrition, right? I'm not talking about macro counting. I'm talking about fundamentally, what are you putting in your body? Let's give your body the fuel that it needs to consume. Let's do it the right way. Yeah. So when it comes to, let's say, what does everyone want? All right. Put in the comments. What's your goal? What are you trying to accomplish with your fitness? Let's just say, let me get stereotypical, and just for argument's sake, it doesn't matter what you want. It does, but it doesn't. Let's just talk abs. Most people, I think women want a flat stomach. Guys want a flat stomach. Ideally, people would love to have whatever body they imagine, ripped six pack, maybe women, the lines on the side, flatter. Yeah, lose weight. People want a flatter stomach. I think we can all agree for the most part. 9 out of 10 people are going to want a flatter stomach, at least part of what their goals are. Yeah. Now, the interesting thing is, if you focus your training, if your goal is to get abs, if your goal is to have a flat stomach, if your goal is that, it's going to be much harder for you to get there than if you pursue your true health. If you pursue true health, if you focus on the right foods, if you focus on listening to your body, if you focus on overall wellness, you are going to more effectively and efficiently achieve a flatter stomach than if you're going after getting a flatter stomach. And the reason for that is, if you're going after that goal, that's a superficial goal. Having a flatter stomach does not mean necessarily that you're healthy. You are going to cut corners. You're more likely to cut corners, fat burners, crash diets, extreme things, extra cardio, 3 hours of cardio a day, 2 workouts in a day. You're going to end up hurting yourself, getting sick, crashing, because you do these crash diets or these extremes or eating inflammatory foods and you get sick. What happens when you get sick? You can't train, you lose results, you get depressed, you get, oh, I lost all this time, and then blah, 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 and then depression, cortisol release, stress hormones. It's like this cycle. And then you come back off, then you fall back off, and you come back on, and everything I do doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. That's part of the whole system. It's just it's a cyclical mind fuck. It's a vicious mind fuck. It's a vicious fucking cycle. It's not even a vicious cycle. It's a vicious fucking cycle. That's what it is. So you go in this cycle over and over and over again because you're going after a flat stomach. You're going after abs. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing to go after because, yeah, if you're less body fat, if you have less weight around your stomach, that's, a strong correlation of having other kinds of issues, metabolic syndrome, diabetes, heart disease. It's a visual result of chronic inflammation, bloating, poor diet, poor lifestyle habits. That's what it's the manifestation, right? Your body is stress hormones are through the roof and cortisol tends to store around the stomach and thighs and shit like that. If you're going after your stomach, if you're going after a visual effect, you're going to cut corners. You're more likely to go after those things. You're more likely, hey man, what's the best exercise for abs? Hey, what's the best food to lose weight? What should I be eating? I'm trying to lose 20 pounds before my wedding in 3 weeks. Fuck you. That's literally what I've I'm not that rude on a one-on-one basis. When we do the podcast, I'll fucking tell everyone to go fuck themselves. But on a one-on-one basis, if you message me and you all know this, you DM me all the time, I'm not going to be like, oh, go fuck yourself. I'm going to be like, no way. Like, you have to really, I don't bullshit people. All right. That's why Swole Normas is fitness without the bullshit, because I'm not going to lie to you. If you come looking for how do I lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks, in theory, I'm essentially going to tell you to go fuck yourself, that you're kidding yourself and you're full of shit. It's not the right way to approach your fitness. It's not the right way to approach your life. What you should be doing is being healthy, period, focusing on your overall health and wellness, period, and then you won't have to lose 20 pounds in 3 weeks because you'll already be there. It's not the right approach. It's not going to end well. I don't give a shit. Go follow someone else's 60-day challenge that's going to cause you to shit your brains out and lose 15 pounds of muscle mass and water. You'd be dehydrated and then fucking pass out and have a stroke on the cruise because you're all dehydrated and jacked up. Yeah. This kind of a panic attack because you're on fucking fat burners and all this shit. That's what happens when you lose weight really quickly. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for extreme weight loss or water weight. That's why cutting weight before UFC and boxing matches is extremely dangerous, because people drop weight classes like crazy a day before the fight, and it's bad. It's really bad. So anyway, that's getting a little bit off topic. But the point is, if you approach your fitness and your training from the right direction, and you approach it with the right intentions, it's really about intent with your body. It's about intent with your training. If you have the right intentions with why you're approaching fitness and health and what you really want to accomplish, that's why we do so much education. All right. Everyone's trying to sell you a program, a quick fix, a challenge, something that, here, do this, eat this, get results. Maybe. I'll be honest with you. Maybe. It might fucking work. But it's like literally reaching into a hat. Like, it's like Felix the cat. You're going to reach into the bag and pull out, who knows, you might pull out a monkey, or you might pull out a piece of string. You might pull out a paper clip. You don't know what the fuck is in there. You might get some results. You might get great results. You might get no results. And that's why you have some people. Yeah, that's why you have so many different programs, so many different products, so many different people, so many different groups and cliques, and this works, and this works, and this works, and this works. Because when you shotgun random shit into 300, 400, 500 million people, 7 billion people, you're going to get a percentage. How many of you remember taking stats class? Look up bell curve and statistics. You shotgun shit, you're going to have a lot of people that fall around a certain range. You make any kind of program, any kind of diet plan, you're going to have a bunch of people where it works, a bunch of people that it won't work, and a bunch of people, it works a little bit. And then you have subjective opinion. Did they really stick to it? Are they an optimistic person? Are they pessimistic? Did they blab about on social media? So anything can work. And the fucking shit of it is, most people that are going from sitting on their couch on their fat ass to doing anything are going to say, oh, this program was great. I lost 15 pounds. Blah, blah. Of course you did. You went from doing nothing to doing something. Of course. Of course you got results. You fucking went from zero to doing something. If you're sitting on the couch and then you walk, you're moving when you're walking. Whoa, shocker. Tell us more, Mr. Science. Tell us more. Of course you got results. Now you're actually doing something. Oh, you're not stuffing your face full of fucking bread and soda and cereal and snacks. No wonder you lost weight. There's some fitness quote. I'm going to put big fucking quotes, some big quotes. I'm not going to name names. Fucking jabroni posting about now he's like losing weight and he's posting pictures on social media. I'm like, man, you call yourself a fitness guru. You are in terrible fucking shape. You're a terrible role model for fitness. You're a fucktard. I don't know how you've made it this far. It just shows how far being a piece of shit can take you in the industry. And he's talking about, oh, I lost all this weight, from doing keto from like a couple days. Yeah, you obviously don't have the slightest fucking clue of what keto is or what it does. Anyone that drops carbs will lose weight in the first week, guaranteed. Carbs, water, they fucking attach together. When you cut carbs, you're going to lose water. That's science. That's why everyone that does keto, that's why everyone that drops carbohydrates, wow, I lost 10 pounds in 1 week. No shit. Really? Really? No kidding. No kidding. Of course you did. Of course you did. So that being said, that's why people get this idea that those things work. They lose 10 pounds in the first week. Guess what happens in the second week? Maybe lose a couple pounds. Maybe a couple pounds. Maybe 5 pounds. What happens after the third week, fourth week? All of a sudden, it fucking really flatlines, right? You're going, and then you get depressed anymore. Oh, it's not working anymore. What should I do? What should I change? Nothing. You're fine. You're losing half a pound or a pound a week. Like, you're straight. You're more than enough. Yeah, but I lost 30 pounds. I don't care, because you were so bloated. You had so much water weight. You were eating so much crap. Of course, you cut out all the refined carbs. You should be. You should be cutting out all the fucking gluten. You should be cutting out all the sugar. You should be cutting out all this crap. Breads, pastas, fucking junk, processed meats, all that stuff. You should be cutting it out, all of it. Of course you're going to lose weight. Of course you're going to be less inflamed. And of course you're going to lose a lot of water weight and bloating in the short term, because your body is just so fucking peaked. And then you're going to see some initial results, newbie gains, right? When you first start lifting, everyone's like, oh, you bulk up faster, you get stronger faster. First off, I'm just going all over the place. I'm going to keep on rolling with this. First off, when you first start lifting, you don't gain muscle really fast. You gain strength. Strength before size, because your body gets more coordination. The muscle fibers, the intermuscular, the intramuscular coordination improves, so your body gets better synchronicity with actually firing the muscle tissue, so you actually get stronger. You don't build more muscle at the beginning. You don't build muscle in the first couple of weeks. You just get stronger because your body gets coordination. It's like riding a bike. You suck the first few times, you suck the first week, you get a little bit better, and all of a sudden, all right, good, you're good at riding a bike. It's called practice. Your body is practicing lifting weights. Then with calorie consumption and calorie excess and consistency and overload and overload and overload and doing it for weeks and weeks and weeks and months and months and months, you start to actually build muscle. In the first week or two, if you feel like, oh, I'm getting bigger, no, you're just inflamed. Your muscles are swollen and you have water in the muscles, intramuscular water and all that stuff, but that's more physiology. The point is, everyone's doing these extremes, trying to get these results quick, trying to cut corners, trying to get flat stomach, everyone is trying to get these initial results. They're trying to go for the physical. Trying to go for the physical changes. They want to see the flat stomach. That's my fucking goal, bro, to get abs, to get a flat stomach. When that's the goal, you're going to cut corners. You're going to do dumb shit. If your goal is, I want to feel better, that's usually called a general goal. It's usually, oh, that's not good. That's not specific. You're just saying, I want to feel better. It's not tangible. Yes, but it's the mindset behind it. What are you trying to accomplish? You want to live longer. You want to reduce your inflammation. You want to get rid of your cravings. Now we're talking. But if your mind and your mental approach understands, and you set your program and your goal, not for a year, not for 2 years, because those are long-term goals. People call that a long-term goal, 1 or 2 years. And long-term goals like that could be like, you can't keep that in your mind all the time, because if you want to lose 100 pounds or 50 pounds in a year, you have to set 50 pounds in a year, 25 pounds in 6 months. You want to set incremental goals. That's what they tell you. But I like long-term goals. However, I don't think a year or two is long enough. I think that's a long-term goal, but that's where you can kind of get that's where you can kind of get shitty, right? That's where you can kind of get shitty, because it's long, but a lot of people would say it's too long. You have to make shorter goals. I don't think it's long enough. I think when you set a year goal, I think that's too short. I think that's the problem with the year goal. Okay, 6-month goal. I don't have anything really wrong with shorter term like landmarks or like checkpoints. I don't think like short term goals, because goal sounds like an end. If you score, hey, I scored, I won. You don't get a cookie for life. You got to keep on going. If you always have these little successes and little wins, why? It's like, okay, congratulations, you're alive still. Keep going. It's like, fucking go play. Go back. No, I'm not gonna jerk you off or give you a reach around every time you fucking lose 5 pounds. More life to come. Until you're dead, keep fucking going. Right? So the long-term goal is not, a year isn't long enough. A year's not going to cut it. You need to think 50 years. You need to think however long you live, you need to think 70 years. Let's say I'm 35, 65 years. That's a goal. 100. All right? That's your fucking goal. 100 years. That's your goal. Now, when you have a goal like that, it's like, fuck. How am I going to plan for that goal? Everything affects that outcome. Everything works towards that goal. You start bringing under this umbrella of health and wellness everything. It's not your training. It's not just your nutrition. It's your psychology. It's your approach. It's your approach to consistency. It's your patience. It's your willingness to adapt to various situations that are going to come up in 3 years, in 5 years, in 10 years. You think you have it all figured out, and then you have a kid, and all of a sudden you don't have enough time. What, are you going to stop and you're going to quit? Oh, you moving, you got busy, you have to move to a different house. Fuck you. You still stay on your nutrition. Like, you have to learn how to adapt and adjust, because as you go through different phases of life, there are certain periods when all of a sudden you don't really give a fuck about a 6-pack anymore. It's just not important. So you start cutting these corners. Oh, in like a year, I want to get shredded. And then you get shredded, let's say, then you have that, and all of a sudden things change, and you realize, oh fuck, but I'm stiff as shit and I can't move, and then you herniate your back because you've been doing fucking crunches and doing all these, these bullshit things to get abs, and all of a sudden you're fucked up. How good were those abs for you? You didn't work on your mobility. You didn't work on your mobility. You didn't work on your inhibition. You didn't work on your meditation. You didn't work on your yoga. You didn't practice nutrition. You didn't work on your inflammation. You got those physical results, but you sacrificed everything else because your head was so far up your asshole. You didn't, see the forest for the trees, or whatever the fuck the analogy is. It's about that long term. You have to be like Bruce Lee, right? You have to be like water. Be like water. Be like water. Be like the beard. You have to blow in the breeze and wrap around things. Yeah. So those of you that listen to the podcast, that's the beard. You're welcome. You just got beard tickled. You just got ear fucked by my beard. So that's the mindset. I think it's not long enough. I think a year isn't long enough. I think it has to be that long-term approach, a super long-term. It's your life approach. That's it. It's your life approach. And that's the end game. And guess what? That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good if you're 18. Doesn't sound good if you're 25. However, a lot of people that are coming into the community, strangely enough, are 35, 40, 45, 50. There are people of all ages and sexes, men, women, all ages in Swole Enormous X. However, it's usually the people that are more mature, usually the people that have been through more life, that appreciate my content. Why? It's because they understand that this other shit doesn't work. They understand that this other shit doesn't give them the results that they want. They understand because they've tried these other programs and other diet plans and other things, and they're not happy with what they with what the results were. They haven't been consistent. Nothing else kept them consistent. They're not eating right, and they're starting to feel the effects of eating shitty food their entire life, or falling off, or restricting certain nutrients that they need. That is the difference. And I'm learning that. I'm starting to see a more blatant skew for who follows my content. And not only that, for who joins Swole Enormous X. I'm starting to see that. And I would love to have younger. I mean, I don't care who wants. I want to help anyone. When I say I would love for younger people, I would love if younger people come in and start doing tons of yoga. But I mean, realistically, I don't think they will. I would love for people that are 21, 22, 25, because they'll start earlier. They're going to get those results earlier. However, what also makes me happy is that people in their 30s and 40s and 50s that are joining, they have kids. So the reason why that makes me extremely happy, first, I love every single member in Swole X, the private community, everyone here too, but the private community is fucking fire. You think this community is awesome? When we go deep, it's fucking lit. What's great is that most of them have kids. So they're doing yoga with their children. They're leading by example. And that's the real long-term success. That's the real benefit of what we are all doing here, is that it's getting passed down to the people that are really going to be impressionable, that are really going to make a difference. That's the real power. It's not people that, oh, I just want abs. I just want to get some pussy on the beach. It's the ones that are bringing their 6-year-old, and the 6-year-old wants to do yoga with their mother, with their father. And like, hey, and I get message after message of people sending me pictures or sending me a comment saying that they were doing yoga and their daughter did yoga with them and she was like begging me for a yoga mat. What are you going to say? No? Like, absolutely. They go and they get a yoga mat and they set up the mat right next to them, and then they both do yoga together. That child is going to grow up practicing mobility, practicing yoga, appreciating taking care of their body, because that is when you learn shit. How many of you have your kids doing your workouts with you? Especially those of you that are in Swole X. How many of you, and in general, how many of you have your kids doing yoga with you? They want to, because they want to be like you. You're their parent. They want to do what you do. They want to emulate you. They want to be big and grown up, right? You remember when you were little, you wanted to be a grown up. You want to do what grown-ups do. Oh, mom and dad do yoga. Oh, dad does, workouts like this. I want to work out with dad. They want to go, and you give them little weights. You give them little pink weights and let them fuck around with it. Let them climb, let them run around, right? They love to exercise. Why? Because it's strengthening their muscles. They are meant to move. Kids are not delicate. They need to move. They need to get fucking knocked around a little bit. They need to use their muscles. That's why they're so active. Their bodies are designed to run around and build up that coordination. That's how they grow strong and have functional fucking lives. That's where it comes from anyway. So you can look at it from a couple different standpoints. I could be like, oh man, I'm not skewing to a younger audience. Bull fucking shit. I'm getting the most important audience. I'm getting the kids. I'm getting the little kids. Little kids don't have a credit card. They don't have PayPal or something. They can't sign up for Swole X. I can't. That'd be weird, right? That'd be weird if I'm like, on like the Disney Channel, like, hey kids, like Sesame Street, you want to get sick fucking gains? I don't think that would go well. But yeah, so we have like this dramatic, ironically, I'm getting super young, and I'm getting people that they respect life. You don't respect life as much when you're young. And I know that because I remember you don't really think about it until you start realizing that, oh, you're not going to be as strong as you used to. You're not going to be as mobile as you used to unless you practice, right? You're going to feel those things change. You're going to feel the overload. You're going to feel, because I've been training for almost 20 years. So you start to feel, okay, I don't recover as fast. I don't want to overload my body that much. I don't want to beat the shit out of my body. I've been fucking myself up in the gym for almost 20 years. I don't have that in me anymore to just destroy myself. I just don't want to. It takes so much effort. I don't want to eat 4,000 fucking calories a day. I just don't want to. I just don't care. What am I going to get? A little bit bigger? I'm going to gain a pound of muscle? Ooh. It's not the be all end all. It's not like my main goal. It's not my main thing. And that's why the lifetime approach is the only approach, because you're going to go through these different seasons in your life. And if you only have this tunnel vision for one thing, you're going to miss 90% of the pie, and you're going to be fucking hungry as shit when you get there, and you're not going to have any food available. If that analogy makes sense to everyone, you need to be focusing on everything from the start. And when you realize that life is long, and that's where that sweet spot is, when you're 30, 35, 40, 45, you realize, hey, you're still young as shit. I'm young as shit. If you're 40, 50, you're young as shit. But, you're getting to that point where you realize you're aware you're more aware of your mortality. You're more aware that you've been through enough of life and you realize where it's going, you realize where you've been, and you realize those changes, right? You have the midlife crisis, but it doesn't have to be that dramatic. You just have more experience having experiences. You have more experience of experience, and you just have more perspective. You have more to look back on. You realize, oh, that was probably not a good idea. Everyone, it's not necessarily regret, but you look back like, well, that was stupid as shit. That whole period of my life, I wasted those fucking years. And it's not really a waste, but you learn and you move on. But that's why you blind yourself to the past. You put your blinders on like, well, I remember that shit. Well, fuck that shit. This is me now. Put your shit up, put your blinders up, and fucking push on. But if you're focusing on the right things with the right mindset and the approach, then those other things fall into place. Yeah, right? Life is like a dick, long and hard. Abso-fucking-lutely. No shit. No shit. So if you're approaching all this with the right mindset, it's a game changer. And if you are younger, if you're in your teens and you're watching, if you're in your 20s, look, I realize I can run my mouth all I want. I can talk to you. I get kids that message me about fucking, hey, I'm doing high school football practice. I'm training 5-6 days a week. What do you think I should do? Should I add another day here? Should I take a rest day? I say yoga. I'm telling yoga to a high school kid. I mean, is he going to do it? I don't know, but at least I'm telling him the right information. At least I'm giving him something good. Whether he's going to do it or not, I can't control that. I can't control what anyone does. I could tell you what to cut out or what to eat. Doesn't mean you're going to fucking do it. That's why it's not the right approach. Oh, eat these foods, eat 1 cup of this, eat that. That doesn't help, because if you don't do it, so what? I have to shift your fucking mindset so you want to do that. So you realize the impact of those things, and I fucking strike a nerve. That's why I call you fat. That's why I call you fucking lazy. That's why I speak like that, because that's going to get you pissed off. It's going to strike a nerve. It's not going to be politically correct. I'm going to be like, stop being a fucking pussy and start. That's not politically correct, but I don't give a fuck. I don't answer to anyone. I want to make a difference. I want you to do something about it. And if I'm sitting over here all green saying, fitness is this, fitness is life. It's really important to be in shape. Let's lose some weight so we can be healthy. That's bullshit. It's boring. It's boring. No one watches PBS for a reason. It's boring as fucking shit. No one wants boring. Okay? So it doesn't mean just because it's entertaining, just because I'm swearing, doesn't make it any less fucking true. It's the reality, and either you realize it now and you start making moves down that road, or you wait and then we have that I told you so game in 20 or 30 years. Now, there's no skin off my nose, there's no hair off my beard if you decide not to. If you're like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm going to go do a 6-week shred. I don't care what you do, as long as you're happy. But at least I played my part and I said my piece. And I did my shit for the right reasons, and I'm not blowing smoke up your assholes, okay? This is the reality. Trust me, I'm living it. A lot of you are living it. A lot of you have a ridiculous success watching the podcast, being a part of Swolenormous X, focusing on the right shit the right way. It works. It's the only way to live. You have to realize what your body is designed to do, to eat, to do physically, and then do that. It's not complicated. It's very, very simple. I'm not saying it's easy because everything is pulling you in a different direction. I'm aware of that. I live in society. I'm a human being in this world. So I know what's on the corner. I know there's fast food everywhere. I know your friends are trying to go out to eat. I know all this. I know. Trust me. I know. It's just like being a kid. It's like, just say no. Just say no to drugs. Just say no. That's it. Are you a grown fucking adult? Are you that insecure and have that low self-esteem that someone's going to bully you into having a drink? The fuck? Grow the fuck up. Someone wants you to have a drink and you don't want it? Then just say no. Oh, you want to eat this? No. Oh, come on. It's just one bite. Fuck you. No. Oh, come on. Fuck you. I'm going to hang out with someone else. You guys suck. That's it. That's the end of story. If they push you and pressure you and chide you, then fuck them. Find new friends. There's 7 billion people. You can find a couple that aren't assholes, piece of shit. It's not that hard. Trust me. You insulate yourself, you focus on your shit, and guess what? If you focus on eating the right foods, taking care of your body, doing fun things and active things, whatever you enjoy, and you go to the gym, guess who you're going to meet? You're going to meet people that like to go to the gym because you're at the fucking gym. You're going to meet people that like to go eat healthy because you're at the gym, and then you go eat fucking healthy. Like, that's it. That's it. It's simple. No wonder you find people you find like-minded individuals. When you put your head down, ignore people. Why? Because you focus on what makes you happy and what you like to do. And then, wow, shocker, you run into people that like doing the same thing because they just happen to be in the same place. That's how life works. You have to focus on you. Do what makes you happy, and you'll find people that cross over. That's it. That's it. So go fucking do it. Go do it the right way. If you really want to make some fucking product, look at the comments. Everyone here that's in Swolenormous X, they're loving it. It's legit. I'm not fucking scamming you. I haven't been here for 3 fucking years running my mouth for a few bucks. Like I said, don't wait. Join today. This wasn't going to be I wasn't going to push this hard, but come on, fucking do something about it. I don't care what you do. Just make some moves and start looking at it, not for a week, not for a month, but for your life. And when you think about it differently, when you shift your mindset, a lot of things will change along with it. So any questions, you want to check out the Gain Train, subscribe to the podcast, swolenormousx.com, all the specials, click on memberships. I'll take you all the details and give you that. Any questions, feel free to send me a message. Check me out, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. I will see you tomorrow for episode 979 of The Daily Swole. So any questions, hit me up. Until then, I'll see you mañana. Thank you so much for joining me for the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gaincast, Mancast, Pimpcast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. And I'll see everyone tomorrow for episode 979. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swole. Out. Bye-bye.